Welcome to another video, folks. Hope you're going to enjoy this one. We don't know what's in it today, Sharon, do we?
No, we never do though, do we?
I don't know how it's going to turn out today, Sharon.
Quirky land.
Quirky land. We're here now. We're going to show you this little place. I didn't even know it was here, to be honest with you. It's probably about 20 miles from us, 21 miles, but in a car, it's only a matter of about 40 minutes, 30-minute drive or something like that. And, oh, by the way, Sharon's nicked my Holy mug, look.
I've got both of them.
She's got both of them, I know, yeah.
I have the other one for me tea through the night.
Yeah, because you actually like the fruit teas from Holy.
I like every single drink from Holy.
The only ones you haven't tried is the milkshakes, isn't it? But
I will try them. I will do it.
That box we had when we was in, where was we, Shell?
Eastbourne.
Eastbourne. When we was down in Eastbourne, we showed you that pack we had. She's drunk the blinking lot apart from the milkshakes because she's not a big milkshake fan. So, anyway, we've ordered some more, but we will leave a link in the description below as well. Yeah. Just in case. Quite a few of you have actually gone over and bought it. I hope you've enjoyed them as well. Because
you like them like I do. They're lovely.
Yeah. We basically got Sharon off of the fizzy drinks, which aren't really very good for you. Even the calorie-free ones or whatever. But the iced teas you love, don't you?
I like the iced. Well, I like them all. I don't even look at the flavour now. I just open them because I know I like it.
Anyway, let's get out. Let's get out of the car. There's quite a few people here. We'll try and be bit careful when we're filming, folks, because there is a lot of people here actually, but let's just show you what we're going to investigate.
Show you the toilets in front, not toilet.
Yeah, you can have a toilet wherever you go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right, let's get out. Right, folks, we just turned up. Now, you know when you go on Temu and you've ordered stuff off of Temu, you look at a picture of it, and then, let's say a bit of furniture, for example, and then when it turns up at your house, it's the size of a blinking doll's house, isn't it? Well, I think something similar has happened here. We've come to see this attraction.
That's why we couldn't see it.
Let's have a look. We've come to see the only eight-sailed working windmill in the world, apparently. I don't think that's right, Sharon, is it?
No.
What's that?
I said no.
Look over there.
There, look up there, look.
Oh, here we go.
Follow my eyes.
Here we go. Oh, that's more like it. Look at the size of that thing, folks. And that is actually a working windmill, Sharon. Whereas that probably is as well. Does it spin?
No.
Oh, no. It's obviously a model, Sharon.
Well, yeah. What makes you think that?
We're all a bit of a model.
I don't think so.
Don't know. Where have we got here?
How strong is the wind today?
Does it move? Oh, no, that moves, doesn't it? I don't know what that is, Sharon. Yeah, look, windmill requires a wind strength of 4 to 5 on the Beaufort scale to grind flour. Did you know that?
No.
So one thing you've already visited before we even get into the windmill, something that's very important to you.
Toilets.
And they've got the toilets right here in the car park, Sharon.
Right there.
And unfortunately, you didn't read this when you went in, but this toilet was actually built on the site of the traditional wooden barn, because this building was constructed in the 1950s as a lorry garage and a workshop when the site was used as a coal yard. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
No, you just walked straight past that, didn't you?
I done what I needed to do.
Of course you did, your business.
Yeah.
As you can see there, folks, there's more than just one thing here. You've got various different buildings here. You've got obviously the Heckington Windmill. You've got the Granary Visitor Centre, the brewery. Now you can explore the windmill, find out more about the Granary Visitor Centre, visit the brewery and try some beer. I don't know where we're going to be doing that today,
Well,
Chef.
not beer.
You've got a bakehouse here as well.
I'll go in there. The tea room.
You've got the tea room here, which we're going to go in. And you can also see how the Pocklington family lived as well. So, loads to do. I don't know how much it is to get in, Chef. Does it sound that leaflet?
No, this is all different things in Heckington Village.
Right, and then we've seen something else on the way here, haven't we?
Well, there's quite a few things
And
here.
just having a look over here, baby. Look, can you see them big 8 sails there? There's no sails on them at the moment. But coming over here, look at the size of that big bit of wood. This is one of the actual sails there, Sharon. That wood,
that is it, yeah.
That wood on its own would weigh a blinking ton. Look at the size of that, look. And that's one of the sails, one of 8.
So that's a spare then, isn't it, I suppose? Is that a spare?
Well, I would say so, Sharon. I don't know how they would get it up there, mind you, but it's a fair old size. Anyway, should we go inside?
Yep.
What have you found there?
What bathers pond?
Yeah. What's all these here? Look, lace makers, lamps and bobbins up there, look.
They're little gloves.
Yeah, tiny little gloves, aren't they? Lace is very, sort of 1800s to early 1900s, isn't it? What's this here, look?
It's a dress.
Victorian style black blouse and a jacquard jacket, whatever that is. Right, well, let's get paid and get in. Oh, what's this little steam engine there? Look. That's an amazing little thing, isn't it?
It's a Tuxford portable steam engine.
I wonder what they use that for, baby. It's normally towed by a horse. But I don't know what you would actually use it for. Maybe just that would spin around that big wheel there, look. Over here. And obviously power maybe a belt or something to another, like a pump or whatever. So it's basically like a generator in today's world.
Single-cylinder
chimney
steam
there, look.
engine.
Hey?
Single-cylinder steam engine.
Yeah, that's what it is, yeah. Well, that wasn't too bad. £5 each to get in. I think it's £3 for kiddies or youngsters or whatever. So follow the sign, baby. Windmill this way. Let's get inside. I think there's like living exhibitions up here and stuff like that, Sharon, isn't there?
Looks like it.
Yeah. This is the interactive corner there, look. That's a set of scales, baby, isn't it?
It is. Stand you on there.
Hey?
Put you on there.
What's that there then?
I don't know.
That globe there, look.
Is it the top bit?
Yeah, but what is it though?
Is it that bit there, the fantail?
Oh, it's the centre hub.
Yeah, the cap.
The cap and the fantails come off of that. And this is an actual...
Well, the sail. The shutters, isn't it? Look.
I would imagine these would angle as well. No, it's made out. The end of an old tower complete with 3 shutters. Look, so they do move, oscillate. I love that word, yeah.
Move.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff been done to it because I think it was actually funded by the Lotto. Look, as you can see there, look. Yeah, to renovate. That's the sort of state the woodwork was in, look. So we're going to walk through into the windmill now through there, baby.
Right.
There's part of the original outer wall there, as you can see, look. Oh, hello, what's down there?
Floor.
There you go, folks. So now we're into an actual working windmill. This is all original, all these joists there, you can see that's all original, Sharon, can't you?
Yeah.
That hopper might be modernised, as I say, because that looks like it's very clean wood, but this is the flower room by the looks of it, isn't it?
Yeah, there's all their stuff here, that's what they've done, look, ready to be sold.
I think you can actually buy it, can't you?
Yeah, in the shop I see it.
Yeah, pizza and pasta flour, wholemeal flour, proper flour that's actually done from grains here, look. Look at these cogs up there, folks, look, all that, look.
Well, there's the stairs there, look.
You can walk all the way up this, I gather, folks. Hold on to the ropes and handrails with both hands, which I'm going to be doing. I'll get you going up first, baby, because I'm going to have to put the camera down for this one. Wow, that is steep, folks, look. Yeah, you've got to be a bit able-bodied to come up here, people. You imagine, old Wendy Miller used to do this, showing Campbellwick Green.
It's not the coming up, it's the going down.
It's the going down, yeah. Oh, here's the stone wheel, look. That's where the grinding's done, look. Or used to be done in this one. This is original, this, you can see that, look. And that big shaft there, look, that would revolve, turn that stone to grind the flour. And you've got that shaft on here, Sharon, look. That's where we are at the moment, in the middle. This is the mill floor. The stone floor's above it, apparently. The lower bin floor, the upper bin floor, and then the mechanism which rotates the rotary movement of the blades to a spinning movement vertically. So that's all done in that top chamber there, look.
Did it say how old it was?
I didn't see that, I don't know.
I was just wondering how old it was.
Oh, there's another stone from below, Sharon, look.
Yeah, I see that one, yeah.
So that would rotate as well, look at that, look.
Got all the bags here, look.
All operated from the wind, Sharon. Oh, you've got to come down backwards when you come down, Sharon, not forwards, look. It's very steep, folks, so look, if that frightens you...
You couldn't come down forwards, could you, really?
Hey?
Yeah, I don't think you could come down forwards.
Well, it's some people who probably haven't done it before, they wouldn't know, would they? So it's best to follow the instructions if you've never done it before. All right, let's have a little look here. There's just gears and cogs for everything, isn't it? Mm. They must pull levers. I mean, look at that. You imagine you get your fingers stuck in that, Sharon. Look. These are actually made out of wood.
I thought they were wood.
Yeah. You unscrew that screw there, and then you can pull these out. There's probably one on the top as well. Are these wood or metal? No, that's an actual metal wheel. So these are what you call sacrificial, where if they break, you don't break the whole thing, you only break the teeth on the smaller wheel, then you can replace them, look.
So that's obviously where you walk round it, look, you go through indoors and you can walk round it.
Oh, up round the outside?
Look, no public, oh, there's one behind you, look.
Hey?
Door there behind you, but you can't go out.
You could probably go around there and at that level on the outside, walk around the perimeter.
That's not nice.
I love that word, Sharon.
What? Well, you look down there and you see that gap.
Where?
As you're going up the next lot.
No, look. I'll get you from a different angle, Sharon, look.
Not a good idea to bring your handbag.
No. That's why I don't carry one.
Well, quite right.
Oh, be careful. I tell you what though, it's lucky that modern cameras have got good stabilisation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, what's this level? Should say here where we are, look. This is what you call the lower bin floor. I don't know what you would do here. There's some sort of chute here, which I'm standing in, Sharon, look. Let's have a look out that window. Oh, we're just looking out to the car park, aren't we?
Well, look yonder.
Yeah.
Woodwork. Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's a patch, baby, woodwork.
No, woodworm, I said.
Oh. That's the rotating shaft, Sharon, look. I think. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
It's down the centre.
That is a rotating shaft. Which comes, as I said
Oh,
to you,
these are grain bins, these things here.
Eh?
Grain bins. There are 3 grain bins that feed the 3 sets of stones on the floors. You've got to bring all your grain up here to get it mad, isn't it? You'd have to carry it up.
There must be pulleys, I would imagine.
Be.
What's this here, look? Chain hoist, there you go. Transports the sacks up and down, Sharon. So you'd pull the chain, but you'd bring the up here and then you'd tip them into there. And then what do you do with them?
On a good day, Heckington Mill could produce up to a tonne of flour per set of stones.
Wow. Right, you ready for the last level?
That's a lot of flour, because flour's light.
Flour's only light, Sharon.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
When it's in a little bag. You've got big blinking bags of it. It's not light then, is it? And here we go. You're at the top. Oh, we're not quite at the top.
You can't go
Oh, you can't go up there. Look, no public access to the cap. Probably because of the machinery up there.
You couldn't stand up there.
Yeah, but I've got an extension pole here on my my tripod, so I can put the camera up there a little bit. Look at these old bits of beams there. Look, a sprattle beam.
One of the sails there. Look.
Let's have a look.
Move that away.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look. Would have had cloth on them obviously at the beginning, but obviously not at the moment. I'm going to extend you up there, folks. I don't know how far I'm going to be able to get up, but I'll pull you up as far as I can. Looking around.
And cobwebs.
Which we can't see because you're right up the top there now. Let's have a look over there, look. There you go. The actual wheel is tied off. I've just seen up there, look, the wheel's got a webbing strap stopping it from rotating. A couple of them, one on either side. What's that?
That's the train station just there. He's going to go and shut the gates. We're going to see a train come.
Someone's left their teacup up here, Sharon.
Been there a while.
What an amazing thing there, folks, isn't it? Well, I've never been in a windmill, let alone right to the top of one and seen how it works. Hey?
Does this make you Windy Miller?
No. Anyway, that's that, folks. We'll take a look round. Well, we've got to get down first, obviously, so we'll take a little look round and find out what else is on this little site. But for a £5, it's a great experience. I know you're seeing it on camera, but to actually be here and experience it, that's one totally different thing which we can't portray on a camera, which is why you should come along and visit these places.
Can I just say something?
What?
You're going down first, so I have a soft landing.
Coming in, baby. Yeah.
I actually feel a bit ill.
So you got to spin round. Yeah?
I know, let's go
And
down
then go
the
down backwards.
I'm not looking forward to this for some reason.
You'll be fine. Once you're on this level, it's a piece of cake, Shell. Trust me. Trust me, I'm a doctor. What I should have done was film you. You know when you went up,
Yeah.
I just play that clip backwards and it looked like you're coming down. That's what I should have done, isn't it? It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not happy though. It's all right because you can't see lower
Hey?
down than this one.
Yeah, you hold off.
The thing is, you don't when you at the bottom.
You hold off for dear life, baby.
Oh yeah.
Right. If you're not able-bodied, stick to the tea room downstairs. We'll see you downstairs. Right. This is a mill, showing you how the stuff is milled. Look, you've got
Grains.
grains in the middle there, and this would be obviously a big shaft coming up the top there, going to the windmill. But we got a handle here, and it literally just grinds the mill together like that. It's being fed down the middle there, and then you end up with flour. Look,
Well done.
hey,
Well done.
I'm a miller, Sharon.
Windy Miller.
Windy Miller.
Windy Miller.
Miller. Right, so we've also got a little bit of a shop here as well,
Yeah.
Sharon, where you can buy some artisan honey. Look at that, look. All different colours, look, cherries.
Oh, I like that one in there with that bottle like
Yeah.
that.
Is this actually done here, this flour?
All our flour we mill ourselves.
Really?
Yeah, the white flour's done on the Austrian mill. Did you see the electric Austrian mill on
Yeah,
the bottom
yeah.
floor? So we do white flour on there.
Yeah.
The whole meal we do on the hearse frame.
Oh, yes, I see that, yeah.
Yeah, and then we do the oat flour and the speciality flours on a upright mill.
Oh, right.
We've got in the Nissan hut, so that's like a mill with the stones
Yeah.
going that way.
Do you do it?
I mill, yeah.
Oh, you do it?
There's Wendy Miller.
Yeah, I'm a miller. Yeah, so I can use the electrical, and I can do the hearse frame, and then we did black wheat on Saturday. So
Oh, right.
so that's quite.
Where'd you get the wheat from? Is it sourced locally, is it? Or?
Yeah, we have a grain man, as we call him, Owen. So
Yeah.
we get all our grain. He cleans and sort of like checks it for disease and what have you.
Oh, right, yeah.
So it is just pure stone ground flour. It's got
Yeah.
no additives in it.
Do you have to use different stones for the different types of flour?
Yeah, that's why we have to use the different mills. So the Austrian mill, to do the white flour,
Yeah.
obviously you need a smoother stone.
Yeah.
The whole meal is the Derbyshire,
Yeah, I see them ones, yeah.
stones.
Yeah.
And then the black wheat, it's a very, very hard, small grain.
Oh, okay.
So it takes a lot. So because the stones go that way and they're smaller, you can bring them in and it really
Yeah.
crushes.
Oh, you meant that, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Good.
Your white flour, is that like your plain white flour?
It is, yeah.
Right, oh,
Yeah.
I'll get one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is strong enough for bread flour. Makes fantastic.
I'm thinking
bread.
Yorkshire puddings. Yorkshires.
Yorkshires
Yeah.
would be, they come like elephant's feet.
I should get one of
Oh,
them.
lovely.
Yeah.
There you go. All ground on the spot, folks. Fantastic.
I should get Charlotte.
Without all the preservatives and nonsense in it.
I'll get Charlotte that pizza dough because she makes
Eh?
flour. She makes her own pizza dough, doesn't
Yeah,
she?
she does. Anyway, we've just come outside now. Again, loads of people, Sharon.
It is, isn't it?
And you've got the Miller's House tea room. What's this in here?
Ruston engine.
Cool, you smell the old oil.
You can.
When people used to maintain stuff. Got little dash pots on the top there where you oil the bearings and stuff like that. Fantastic.
I've seen the brewery shop
Eh?
now. There's a brewery shop here as well.
I tell you what, we didn't know this place existed,
No,
did we?
No.
That's where we was, folks. Look, just look up there. Look, that's that little perimeter. We can't walk around now because obviously the wood's not safe anymore. But that's where the miller would have walked around to probably check on the sows and stuff like that. What a lovely little place, isn't it?
Yeah, there's the history of it.
Yeah, it's the only 8-sided sow windmill in England. The original mill on the site was built by Michael Hare in 1830. So it was 1830 it was made. That answers your question from earlier on, Sharon.
Yeah.
And it was bought by John Pocklington, who lived in Boston, in 1892. And the Keviston County Council bought the mill in 1953 and then subsequently restored it. So there you go, a little
I'm
bit.
definitely getting some flour on the way out.
Yeah, we will do.
definitely.
It'd be interesting to taste the difference.
Yeah.
Because she reckons them Yorkshire puddings come up like elephant feet, doesn't she?
Yeah.
So this is the 8 Sow Brewery. Here we go. Oh, hello, look. What's that?
Windy corner.
Windy corner. £2.90. I'll tell you what, this is very reasonable when you look at the price of the stuff at
Hawkstones, yeah. This is that Jeremy Clarkson.
his farm. His homebrewed beer and stuff like that. Very, very affordable.
Crackling and all.
Yeah. There you go. It's done like a little pub show, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah, look, you can sit in here and have a drink.
There. Yeah, look at that.
The fine crisps, the finely small.
Oh, yeah? You're a working pub then, are you?
Yeah.
Look at that. Are all these beers that you have done in the past, or are they just for display purposes?
They're the ones that we've brewed in the past,
Really?
from the beginning to now.
Wow. What a lovely little thing, show, isn't it?
It is, great, isn't it?
And what about these? Are these local beers or to the county or?
Our beers.
Oh, they're your beers as well. We were just saying about how dear the Jeremy Clarkson beers are.
And then you come in.
And then you come in. These are very reasonable price, aren't they?
Yeah, they're brewed and bottled here.
Wow. There you go, folks. I love all the names. Look,
Oh, Bernard
a
like
wee
that
heavy.
one.
What's that?
Thought he's had something like that. Tracy
Thor
gets him
Smash,
before-
yeah. Yeah, and they've probably got all different tinges of
Well, he tells you, doesn't it?
flavours to them. Yeah,
I've seen some sorts
craft,
of
best bitter.
single hop, look.
Yeah.
American style.
Yes. It's lovely, isn't it? And you've got all the awards up there, look, for the different... it's nice to see these little artisan
It
breweries.
smells like a pub used to when it
Yeah,
walk in,
I know,
doesn't it?
yeah. Whereas now, when you walk in a pub now, Sharon, all they smell is of carvery and food,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. Oh, that's
Or
the
chip
toilet.
oil. Oh, well, she's found a toilet again, folks, look.
That
So
looks
this is the
good.
tea
look,
room.
garden outside.
I'll tell you what, you could spend an afternoon here, couldn't you, or
Yeah.
a morning? So for £5, Sharon, it's fantastic, isn't it? That's what it used to look like all them years ago. Don't forget, when this was a private house, no doubt, by, what's his name, Mr. Pocklington or whatever.
Look at the little
I know,
cat.
look, yeah. I love these vintage photographs, especially when you're actually on the site where they was taken originally, sort of thing,
God,
you know?
is that the train track there?
Where? I don't know, is it?
Well, the train station was
Well,
just
it
down
might
there.
be,
Let's go
Sharon.
round and have a look.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that in a minute, folks. Because there was a train station here, or just next to it, basically. What an interesting
Oh, look,
place.
you can have afternoon tea.
Yep, there we go, £20 per person. That'll be a proper afternoon tea and all, won't it?
Yeah.
So this is the actual Miller's house, Sharon. This was actually built by John Pocklington in 1892. That's when he took over. And it was built, Sharon, with the bricks that came from the 8 South Thuxford windmill in Boston. So these bricks here are from a different windmill in Boston somewhere. When that was knocked down,
Oh,
isn't it?
yeah, never know where now.
Let's have a look in here. Nice little tea room, isn't it? Got a real
look,
vintage.
homemade
Oh, of course
cakes,
it's. There you go, folks. Look. And if you come through here, Sharon,
Oh, can you get out for
yeah,
that?
you can go into the actual Miller's house. Look,
Oh, little seating. You can
this
sit
would have
in
been
there.
Mr. Pocklington's house when he built this. Wow. Look at this. Wow, they've kept it lovely, haven't they? It's just like a parlour from yesteryear. Well, it is, that's what it was, isn't it?
Yeah, let's have a look through this way.
Isn't it? Look at that. No TV in the corner. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? It's like going back in time, isn't it?
Look.
You got a guest book which you can sign there, folks, as well. We'll do that on the way out, actually.
There's another lovely little room here, look.
Yeah. Well, this is the house, Sharon. He lived there. And knowing now the history that it was built out of some the bricks from the other windmill. Wow. Really retro, isn't it? It's lovely, isn't it? How things used to be. Well, this would have been my grandparents' era. What a lovely little environment. It's nice to still see this sort of thing, though, isn't it? You get the feel of how it used to be, sort of thing, you know. No technology, just the radio in the corner over there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's lovely. Isn't it, baby?
Yeah, come look at this other windmill.
Right, we're going
Look.
upstairs.
You're not going upstairs. You can't go upstairs.
Hey?
You can't.
Oh, you can't go upstairs?
Look, there's this other windmill in Boston, but it's just emptying shoes now.
Oh, right, that's another one, is it?
Yeah.
That's only a for-sale one,
Yeah,
though,
it
isn't it?
says built stouter than usual. This town mill was erected in the late 18th century
Yeah.
or early 19th century. Worked until 1931. It now stands empty and disused.
Well, at least it ain't been knocked
What a
down.
shame.
Yeah. But this would have been the front door, Shell, coming in, look. So I don't know what that room is there would have been. That would have been the front door coming in, wouldn't it?
Oh, what's this here?
Hey? Is that the
Built
original
this
brick?
house.
Built this house in 1892 using the bricks from Thuxton and Sons unwanted windmill. That's what I said to you.
Yeah.
These are the actual bricks from the windmill in Boston.
So he purchased that at auction and he transported the 8 sails and the cap to Heckington Windmill.
Yeah. So they come from another windmill. This house is built
Yeah,
out
and
there.
then sails from
Yeah.
Boston.
That's where we'd like to go up, little folks. Look. I'll tell you what,
Probably
Shell.
got that steep then.
Shout.
Stairs and all.
Tell you what.
Oh, he's going, isn't he?
I'm a bit telescopic, as you know. I can sense something here. Anyway.
I actually think this house has got a nice feel.
It has got a nice feeling, Sharon. Perhaps I'm the one who's a bit spooky, you know.
Yeah.
Come on in, let's have a look round. There we go. That's what I restored. Remember the old blow?
Oh, that one don't work.
I
Look.
think that's the blow butter churn. Yeah, the cog's missing off of there, look. And then you've got this little dispenser, look, little water dispenser. All these little old Peak Freen's Playbox biscuits. Remember them? I don't. Molasses candy, look.
Yes, I do. They had the icing on the top. I do remember.
Now, they were ice rings you're thinking of.
No, there were square ones as well. I remember
I
that.
don't remember them being called Playbox.
Did you know this road here used to be the main road?
Where?
This to South.
Did it really?
This one here.
Was you about in them days?
I used to work here.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, there you go, folks. You've got somebody.
1982, as I remember.
1982. No, that was 40 odd years ago.
It was indeed.
Wow.
And all the main traffic used to come off from Boston.
Have you seen any changes?
automatically.
Yeah?
Well, check me now. They're not coming through the centre of the
Oh,
town.
I didn't know that.
This was closed off and became a village road again.
Which is lovely, isn't it? Just like it used to be. Yeah.
That's fun at all.
Thanks, bud. What are you looking at there, baby?
Oh, Queen.
Has she been here? Oh, she signed that, look. Oh, Liz. Yeah, look at that picture there, look. That's how it would have been, look.
Yeah, that would have been.
As the chap was saying there, Sharon, it was a village. And then the main road come through it, and then they closed that down when the bypass opened.
I bet they were pleased when that
I bet
bypass
they was.
opened, yeah.
Oh, this is the train track over there, isn't it?
Oh, it is, yeah.
Through the little conservatory. That's like one of the shutters for the... Or is that an air raid shelter, Sharon? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it could be.
An Anderson shelter, maybe? There is the train track here,
Can
look.
you hear a train?
No, that's a lorry, Sharon.
Oh. Yeah, the gates are still...
Yeah, look at that, look, right on the
Wow.
train track there, look. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, a lovely garden.
It is.
Yeah. You've got lovely pear and oh, look at the size
Oh,
of
no,
that
that is a pear tree. That's a lot bigger than our one, baby, isn't
I
it?
don't want mine that big.
No, that's probably years old. Look at them.
And it's dog friendly as well for people who've got dogs and take the
Oh,
dog
it is
out
dog
for the
friendly?
Yeah, this lovely dog.
Oh, of
there,
course there is, yeah, lovely, yeah.
And actually, all the tables have got water bowls.
Yeah, and what a lovely little place, folks. So it's definitely worth coming. We will leave all the information to this place down in the description. So do check it out. And it's only £5 each to get in.
That's a bargain. If
Yeah.
it helps keep that building working.
And even
going.
if you don't go up the windmill, which we did, obviously,
Yeah.
and you're not able-bodied, there's still loads to see and hear and do downstairs at this level. And spend an afternoon. Have a little treat one weekend. Come out during the week for a mid-afternoon tea.
Come and buy your flour from me and stop getting one with all the bits added to it.
Try the real flour, see what
That's
it's
what
like.
I'm going to do that now.
Yeah, we're going to
actually.
do that. We'll make something with that, probably in the air fryer, in a different video.
Well, I'll be doing my Yorkshire pudding Sunday and I'll be trying.
Oh, that'd be
so we'll
nice.
see.
I think I'll have to have one of them. Right, so we've come back in, folks. We want to get some of this flour, Sharon, don't we? What one's you going to go for?
That one.
Did she say the white flour?
I want the white flour.
That's for the Yorkshire puddings, you say, didn't you?
Oh, for Charlotte.
Oh, you're going to do a pizza one as well?
That's for Charlotte. She makes pizza, doesn't she, basis?
1.5 kilograms. That's a big old chunk, isn't it?
Well, you use a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
Can't see
There you go.
self-raising. Self-raising flour?
Don't know if we've got any. I'm a great problem keeping up with it.
Keeping up with demand. Yeah, yeah.
We've got the plain flour.
Yeah, I've got
I
the
don't
plain
think-
one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can put your own baking powder in there.
Oh, that's all it is, isn't it? That's all it is, isn't it?
That's all. That's literally all we do.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
No.
Yeah.
I say you package it yourself.
Yeah, fantastic.
It is.
That's brilliant.
You know,
Is this your visitor's book?
it is. Yeah.
We'll sign this. Well, that was fascinating, folks, wasn't it? Just having a chat with a lady in there, and she gave us this document,
There we go.
which is all about Heckington, and it's only a little small walk around the village. You can see all the historic buildings and stuff they've got here. So not only have you got the windmill in this historic little village,
There you go.
what are you doing, baby? They can't
Got
see that.
22 places to visit. They can see that map.
22 places to visit around here. So we're just going to take a little walk. We'll take you with us, see what other wonders around here, which we never knew about. Coming in, baby. Right, so the first place we're going to look at, just across the main road here, there's the Heckington Windmill just behind us, folks, is the actual station, which I believe now is closed, Sharon?
Yeah, the actual ticket office and all that. It was like a little museum
which
there.
you used to be able to go into, but
But it's actually a Grade 2 listed building.
yeah. And the lady informs us that it's been shut for a while now, so although online it might look like it's still open, but obviously it's not. But we'll have a look at the building anyway, because I do love these old... I think it's still a working railway,
I
Sharon.
see it's up for sale, isn't it? Look.
Yeah, there you go. There's the old, where the big levers are up in that office up there. And he used to come down here, open the doors and shut the doors. It is actually a working station still, Sharon, isn't it?
It is, yeah, because I did see the man come out of there a little while ago.
You did see him?
I can't stop on there.
Yeah. So was this the old station house?
Must be, mustn't it?
It's empty, isn't it, by the looks of
The
it?
accountant's house counts now, look.
45 Station Road, yeah, look, it's up for sale, commercial building. Wow.
Oh, it's all up for sale. Look, oh, what a shame.
Oh, that is a shame, isn't it? Look at this, folks. This would have been the hive of activity at one time. Look, all the old ticket office and the buildings and the station.
Oh, we can go on
Grounds.
there, look.
Oh, let's have a little look. I don't know whether we're allowed to, folks.
Oh, it's a
but we'll,
train station.
Oh, it's open, is it? Yeah, of course it is.
Oh, look, all the station masters.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's back in the old days, Sharon,
Yeah.
isn't it? When did it last finish? 1975? Lincoln area managers in charge.
Oh, here, look. This museum will remain closed while still awaiting a possible refurbishment.
We're actually on the Heckington station platform,
Oh,
folks.
it's
Look.
lovely though, isn't it?
And this is like a time warp, Sharon,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
What a lovely thing. This is what it would have been, folks. Look, the Heckington Village Trust Railway and Heritage Museum, which is now obviously closed, but we're showing it to you. I don't know whether people can stop off here, can they?
You can buy your tickets there, Mark. It's a
Yeah, of course
working
you can,
train
yeah.
station.
Yeah, that is operational. There's a door open up there, Sharon, so he might have gone for a slash, Sharon.
Look, ticket machine there.
Yeah, I see it. A modern ticket machine over there.
For sale, station house,
Yeah.
with 2-bedroom apartment ready to rent out.
Oh, there
Wow.
we go. That's this building here, isn't it? Look.
So right, if you're a train fanatic,
I'll tell you what, if you were here late at night in the evening,
here he goes.
I bet you hear trains going up and down when there's nothing here. Do you know how I know that?
No?
Because I'm a bit telescopic. I can sense them going up and down now. I can sense them.
Do you know what? I can sense them going up and down because it's a working train line.
No, I talk about in the middle of the night, Sharon.
Do they stop at night then, trains?
No, they're not here. But it's history of steam trains that used to probably go up and down here in the past. I could still hear them at night, that's what I'm saying. If you hear them about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I bet when you're laying in bed, when it was open, when the people used to live here, I bet they could hear steam trains going.
He's been watching too much Danny Go. That was a...
Spooky, folks, spooky.
But inside.
At the same time, Shell,
Yeah?
it's lovely and quaint as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of how yesteryear used to be. Where's she gone?
It's a bit like Dad's arm, it reminds me of that
Yeah.
sort of feel, you know?
Yeah, that's right. But that's
Yeah.
army feel, you know, when they've been on the train platform.
And I say, look, over there is the old original sign, isn't it? Look
Yeah.
at that.
Let's just imagine, Shell, what it was like in Dad's army's time here. Such a distinctive feel. And free, we just walked in there, not a problem whatsoever. So do check that one out, definitely worth looking at, and you get a vibe of old England, so to speak, that still exists in little towns and villages like this. Right, let's move on, baby.
Right, there's our next port of call. There.
What is it?
You can't go in there. That is actually the P Room, Station Road.
What's the P room?
The P Room was built in 1890 by Charles Sharp & Co. and was used until 1962 as a seed pea sorting complex. The P Room was restored by the Heckington Village Trust in 1979 and was later converted to a residential building. The peas would have been sorted out in there. Peas.
Do you remember that, Shell?
Peas.
I'll have a pea, please, Bob.
Well, he would have been in there.
Blockbusters. So, literally, just across the road, we can't go in there. I think it's residential houses now, Shell, look.
Yeah.
The
It
P
is,
rooms.
Yeah, right.
Just a historic building, really, isn't it?
I'm just full of knowledge, really, aren't I?
Anyway.
From a pamphlet.
It's just nice that they supply something like that, Shell.
And I think that's the old, the Railway Hotel Station Road.
The Railway Hotel, which would have been there, look.
Yeah.
How many hoi polloi would have stayed there
Yes.
on their journey to Londinium all them years ago?
Now that'd be haunted, wouldn't
Or
it?
even up to Blinken, Scotland, Sharon.
Let me say 1860 that was built.
Wow, look at that. Again, we're just in the little village of Heckington, Shell.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, the TV personality back in the 80s, a gentleman called Tom Edwards.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember back in the 80s, folks, when in between a programme on ITV, for example, they used to have a chap talking and telling you what's coming up and what's on? Well, Tom Edwards was one of them.
Live from London town tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, it's coverage of Miss United Kingdom 1982, and the programme is introduced by Peter Marshall and Judy Chalmers. There's lucky people. Don't forget, tomorrow night at 8.
And unfortunately, he died pretty recently as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sharon's brother Chris knew him, used to visit him because he was a TV personality. And yeah, unfortunately, he died pretty recently. But he lived in Heckington, which is where we are now. But
But this is great. A little map like that tells you exactly where to go,
Yeah.
where to turn.
And it's only a little small place, just like Woodall Spa at the end of the day, but it has got such a load of history about it.
Whoops.
Anyway, we're moving on. So obviously, a lot of these houses have just been, well, I say built recently or in the last century, the end of the last century maybe, but then you've got these old houses, for example, which are designed, the new ones here, are designed in the style of the older ones, as you can see there. Look, this is one of the old original ones. And these are steeped in history. These would have been, because these would have been here originally.
Yeah.
Now, as that gentleman said in the tea room when I was talking to him, he said that they did shut this main road off, didn't they? And then they've reopened it again. It's got a bit of through traffic now. Because the big bypass, most of the traffic goes through there now, so this is a lot more quieter now than what it used to be. And that would have been, as I say, back then it would have been awesome cart, Sharon.
Yeah.
Walk,
There's no potholes.
No, well, you get that in little villages,
Because
don't you?
they're all up there, aren't they, on the main bypass?
Yeah.
Sometimes they have the dates on the top, but so far I've not seen
They have,
the
this
date
one
yet.
has up there.
No, it hasn't. It's
What's that?
Chestnut Villa, that says.
What's it say?
It's the name of the house, Chestnut Villa.
You tend to find that they used to call them villas, didn't they?
Yeah.
Up there, look, Chestnut Villa up there,
The
folks.
Burnham Villa,
Yeah,
Limes Villa.
yeah. That's like me and you over there, look.
Yeah.
In a village, it's definitely a different sensation walking around than you get in towns, isn't it?
Yes.
So
You
it's,
feel okay walking about here. Some
Yeah.
places you don't feel all that.
yeah. As I say, when you've got a leaflet like what Sharon's got there, you get a, well, stuff you'd normally walk past. We've driven through Heckington, I'm sure we have before, Sharon. That's what the lady said. People drive through and not realising that you've got all that stuff in that windmill that you can actually do. Oh, this is Heckington Village,
Yeah.
is it? So this is probably where we have drove through before, folks. There's a nice little pub on the corner there, the Royal Oak, which we'll turn you around and show you in a second. Once we get through this big van that's stuck on the side here, look. Oh, look at that, it's an old bleaking engineering shop, Sharon.
Blacksmith, look.
Yeah, look, an old proper blacksmith, Sharon. Look, all that metal there, look.
Yeah.
Well, that's unusual to see that nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one thing you don't see.
He probably makes a lot of fencing and stuff
Ooh.
like that. What's the matter?
Flowing under my glasses.
Oh, I hate that when that happens. So this is the main high street. Heckington here, folks. You've got the Royal Oak pub over there on the corner. That's where a pub belongs, Sharon, isn't it, in a village?
Yeah.
On the corner. So everyone can see it and know exactly where it is.
And it's nice, people that are on their own to go and meet people there, but
What?
I suppose drinks are so dear now, people can't afford to do it.
Yeah,
can
well,
they?
it's a
Go and
luxury
sit-
again
yeah,
now, isn't it?
Yeah. So we go down here.
But that's lovely. And wherever you go, Shell, you'll have a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Nicholas Marshall makes a lot of gates. Established in 1980, Sharon. That stops the wall from bowing out, or when the wall is bowed out, actually. If you look there, you can see that wall bowed out, but they run them through the whole building. There's a long bar, goes right through the building, nut on, and with that big rosette, you call that, I think, on the wall there, holds the wall in, stops it from falling out even further. Anyway.
Look at that. That is the one old house. Is that
Well,
on
that
here?
is, isn't it? Look at that place, look.
Wow.
Number 10 over there, folks. Look, it's got a big metal arch. I wonder if he made the railing, Sharon.
He could have
Oh,
done.
Marshall. Look at that old place, folks. Look at that.
Wow.
Hey. See, places of character sitting in there like that. And you can see all the old vintage furniture they've got in
Yeah.
there as well, Sharon.
What's it called? Les Quatre Theatre.
Is it on that? Is it on your bit of
That's
paper?
what I'm having a look for.
It's got to be on there, surely. I don't know. But very historic. Anyway.
No, I can't see nothing
No,
like
we can't
that
see it
on
on
there.
there, but definitely worth looking at. Look at that. And then right next to it, you've got this little thing as well,
Yeah.
Sharon. Look at that, look. Built onto the side of it. And then you've got the modern house next to it. It's amazing. In London, Sharon, back in the war times, all the railings that used to be outside the big houses,
Yeah.
they was all cut down
yeah,
to
they
make
took 'em, didn't
ammunition
they?
and
Yeah.
tanks and stuff like that. Oh, what's this here, look?
This is the village hall.
Oh, look at that, look. But these have retained it all, haven't they? They've retained all their fences and stuff like that.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Used to be the central hub of a village, the village hall. All the fundraisers and events used to go on in there. The tea dances, all that sort of stuff. I wonder what you got in there now.
Bingo!
Don't know. Walking around little villages like this. Look at that big house there. Big drive going down to that house. I bet that was someone...
There's two, look, 13 and 15. There's two
houses down there. Yeah. But this is stuff normally you just drive through and you don't see it all. Any good village needs a now studio.
Yeah. There's an old pub, the Nag's Head.
A what?
The Nag's Head
Oh,
there.
Nag's Head pub, yeah.
The gable end of the Nag's Head is a date stone marked from T.H. Island 1684. It is reported that the infamous highwayman Dick Turpin slept here and was active in their parishes.
Wow.
He was eventually hanged in York for stealing 3 horses from Thomas Creasy of Heckington.
Wow. And that's just over here, folks.
That building there.
Look at that, the Nag's Head. Let's cross over, actually, shall we? Of course, everybody remembers the Nag's Head in
Only fools and
Peckham.
horses.
Only thoughts. This is the Nag's Head in Heckington. So here we go. This is the Nag's Head.
Well, it is old, isn't it?
It is old, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, different types of brick there, Sharon. Look.
Yeah.
That looks like the original part of it, and this has been built onto the side by the looks of it. Look.
That's what this sign is.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at this, how it's all bowed and cracked, look.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow, that's brilliant, isn't it? That's definitely oldie worldy, isn't it? Yeah. And then you walk over here. This would have probably been...
Almshouses, aren't they, I think?
Hey?
Almshouses there. We'll just look
Almshouses.
Isn't it ALMS houses?
Alms, whatever that
Yeah.
is. This would have been like the market square, I would have thought here, Sharon.
Yeah.
Which is now obviously a car park. Let's have a look down here then. Yeah, this would have been like the village green, I would have thought, right in the centre of the village. But the shops still look old, Sharon, don't they?
Mm.
The old phone box there is a defibrillator now, which I've never seen any of them used, Sharon. You see them in loads of villages and things, but you never see any used. I don't know if it's open, is it? Yeah, it is open, look.
Do they not go out of date?
I don't know. But I've never seen any or heard of anyone ever using them.
Yeah.
What's that?
I was right.
The Henry, is it Godson?
Godson.
Henry Godson Almshouses, 1886. So what is an almshouse? Let's ask Google, see if he knows. What is an ALMS, almshouse? Oh, here we go. An almshouse is a form of charitable low-cost housing owned by a trust or a non-profit making organisation. So that would have been for the poor people of the area,
I thought
Sharon.
it was for poor people. Do you know, it comes
Yeah,
to
but it
me-
looks quite a good
as you-
building, doesn't it?
As you said it, I remember there was some in Peckham.
Almshouse.
We drove past them and Mum said they were for the people that didn't have much
Yeah, but look how
money.
grand the building is.
Yeah.
Look, I'll tell you what, back in the day, I wouldn't mind living in there, would you?
Well, I still wouldn't mind.
Yeah?
Come,
Anyway,
onward.
you sound like the Macmaster.
I am.
Onwards, my friends.
Are you my friends?
Oh, I'm your friend. And then there's Church Street, Sharon.
Look
So
what's in
somewhere
front.
there must be a church here.
Great big one there. Oh, there's another one there as well.
Is there?
Yeah.
What, 2 churches?
Yeah.
Maybe one Catholic and one
CV,
Church of England,
yeah.
maybe. Who knows? There's a few people walking down here. Nice to see you, Sharon.
That's the Methodist church.
A few people there. Oh, look, they've got a bowls club down there. Shall we have a look down there?
If you want to.
See how green look, down the side of the church. Looks like there's a bowls club. Did you see that, Sharon? Them people, they had the same
Yeah.
piece of paper that you've got, so
It works.
it does work, see? There's loads of
Lovely
apples.
apple.
There's
Yeah,
loads
a
of
lovely
apples.
apple tree there. I can see them hanging. They
Yeah.
look nice.
Look at them, look.
I
Loads,
like red apples.
loads of apples on the floor. Look all the way along here, look. And there it is there, folks. Look, bloody massive red apples up there,
Oh,
look.
they do look nice. Look at that lovely shiny one there.
I know. So let's have a look down here. I'm looking to see a bowling green down here, Shan. I can see blackberries on the floor here as well. There must be a big blackberry bush here somewhere, which is right over me nut. Look, it's all the way up there.
Oh, it's in case one drops on my head.
Apple and blackberry pie, Sharon.
Yeah, or pear.
Foraging. Is that it? Oh, it's taking the turn for the worst, isn't it?
Well, we've had no rain.
Oh, that can't be it, surely not.
Unless it's through that door. I
It might
don't
be
know.
through there. We're not going to go through there, but yeah. So that's where the bowling green is apparently down there. Lovely. Right, we're just walking on a little bit further, folks. And we're not going to show you absolutely everything on this little map there. We'll leave that for you to search out, but you can pick them maps up in the windmill. So do go in there. It's only a £5 each, as I said to you. And it's well worth spending a Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon just doing this, having a look around here.
Or Friday.
Could be a Friday show.
Yeah, like today.
Oh, look at this, look. Look what we just walked up to, look.
I'm going to go and get you a cold drink.
Look at that beast. What a grand building. St Andrew Street, baby.
St Andrew's Chip. That's number 13.
We won't investigate that. We'll let them do that. We'll go and get a cold drink. Right, so we'll leave the rest of Heckington for you to search out. As I say, that's where you get all the information. We've only done 2 or 3 of the things on that map there.
That's St Andrew's Church, if you wanted to know the name of it.
Yeah, well worth a look round. Get yourselves down in Heckington. What a lovely little spot.